Hey, good morning, investors. We are out in Auburn, South Auburn today at a 1987 duplex, townhome style. So let's talk about some of the positives about this. The age, it's not super old, right? Condition's still pretty decent. You're in a cul-de-sac with many other like kind properties, so you're gonna have some competition, but I wouldn't say it's a deterrent because we're so low on rental housing in general that shouldn't deter you. But see, a couple of the neighbors are keeping up on their rentals, which is a good sign. You do get some train noise. I don't know if you could hear that. Let's go inside and take a look. Got a big step here. I'm not a feng shui expert, but I think this is going to be a problem for some Asian cultures who don't like things right when you walk through the front door. It's kind of dark in here because there's no overhead lighting. You've got this beast of a wood stove, which I'm never a fan of tenants burning anything in their units. But it does add a lot of heat to a small space, but you already have baseboard heating. I would take that out. It's just a monster, it's a beast, and a liability. And then you have a remodeled kitchen, which isn't too bad, rental grade appliances and stuff. It's got this weird thing that kind of messes with the space, the flow, if you come around. And then you have your half bath with a full-size laundry in there, which is good. Single car garage and a closet with a water heater. And if you go outside, you do have a fenced backyard. There's a little bit of a sloping to this property, and you can see with the patio, this is kind of indicators we look for. There's cracks, and it is an obvious slope to that direction. So some water probably seeping that way and causing the ground to sink. Let's go upstairs. Up top, we've got one nice sized bedroom there. We've got a linen closet. We've got another bedroom here. We actually have another bedroom there. So it's a 3-bed. You do have the old original aluminum windows, not a huge deal, but just know that those aren't updated. And you got good sized bedrooms actually. So it's clean, it has new carpet, new paint, it's ready to go, even has white trim, not the brown 70s and 80s look and even 90s. So you have it. I will do some numbers and show you what this looks like at 7:30. I'm guessing it's not going to pencil like a lot of things, but stay tuned.
Okay, so here are the numbers. You're going to see my little quick analysis, my snapshot. Rent comps, I'm going to explain where I get those. And here's again the property, right? So it was this duplex built in the 80s, townhome style, nice size units, the 3 beds, 1.5 bath, 1,200 square feet. One tenant is there paying $1,595. And when I use Rentometer, I like to be conservative. It's going to say 2273, median 2400. I like to sort by size, square footage, right, to get as close to an ideal comparison. And this is about 1,200 square feet, I believe. Sorry, I got to go back and look. 1195. So 1,200 square feet. Here's one right here. A 3-bed, 1.5 bath duplex, just like what we're dealing with here, for 2050. Okay. So we plug in the numbers here. The price is 730, 25% down. That said 2050. I think you could probably actually get 2150. So I'm going to bump it a little higher, even though I'm still going to be conservative. I like to be very conservative with my numbers. I don't want to use the 2240 or the 2400 median price, but I still think you could do this and bill some utilities back. But anyway, so we got asking, down payment, rate, right? About 8% still today. You have one at 1595. It's going to take a while to bump them up or turn them over. Let's assume you can fill the other one at 2150. I'm using the exact same details that are in the listing: the property taxes, insurance, the water, sewer, garbage, no management, no repairs, no miscellaneous, nothing. If you were to fill that as is day one, you'd probably lose about $1,057 a month on a $205,000 investment. Cash in. I know. I hear you. It's frustrating. It is maddening. It drives me nuts. Let's even look if we go market. That tenant, we bump all the way up to 2150 or have to turn them. We lose them, right? You probably lose some a little bit of vacancy to get a new one in there. 2150, both sides. Keeping things, bumping probably insurance a little bit. I feel like insurance costs are going up. You bill back all the utilities, but you have to estimate something for repairs and maintenance. A couple $100 a month for this property is probably good, with a little bit of miscellaneous stuff and then maybe some landscaping cleanup once a year. but then you're still looking at a negative 838 a month. That's to get pro forma market rents, managing it yourself, hardly any issues, and hardly any vacancy. This sucks, right? This sucks. This is a challenging market. You have to plan and you have to strategize for the long game. You have to deal with the debt, right? Learn to deal with what the debt is. We know rates are not going to stay at 8%. Talk is, we might see the sixes end of next year, maybe even back in the five by 2025. So I'm hearing from lenders and other people that I follow on a high level. But so let's play around these numbers. And this is what I like to do. Let's just show the seller, what are we looking at? Hey, I'm a non-owner occupied investor here. 25% down. If I'm going to throw $200,000 in this deal, I still can't even get this thing to pencil. So what can we do? What levers can we pull? Maybe they give you a bigger credit, so you can get the rate down to 7.5. You pay a bunch of points. It's just tough. Extremely, extremely tough. I've been telling people as a default rule of thumb, here we go, almost break even. You pretty much have to get about plan for 35% down, and that's going to get you in, breaking even. Now, again, we're not holding these properties for 1 year or a month. We're playing the long game, right? Most investors I know and I work with and myself, we're holding 3, 5, 7, 10 years on these deals. So I know rates are going to change. I know rents are going to go up. So can I take the hit today and lose a couple $100 to get into a market or an area or property that I've been looking for? That's something you've got to decide, and I can help you walk you through that, but I can't make that decision for you. Some people say, hey, I need this to be cash flow positive day one. And I have other clients who say I can stomach a negative $1,000 a month for the first year. And I say, gladly we all don't want the same thing, and we can all stomach different levels of risk, but this is tough. So maybe this is an ideal house hack. This is a great house hack one for ideally maybe a growing family, small family, right? 3 bedrooms is good size. Has a fenced backyard. But maybe you're trying to get in conventional 10% down, which is, $92,000 you saved up. You have almost $100,000, which would be fantastic. But you've got that one side, so you're going to take. So it's still going to cost you almost $3,600 a month to live there. That's pretty tough, But at least it's a rental property. When you move out, you could probably obviously going to do better on the cash flow and start your portfolio. But anyway, these are things we're looking at. These are just snapshots. This isn't the end all analysis, right? There's other factors to consider. Where's Auburn going with its landlord tenant ordinances that they're adding? Every city is kind of adding their own ordinances on top of a state level. And that's the stuff I try to track, and I try to educate my clients in my sphere about, because there's some cities that we probably want to avoid for now, or need to at least be watching on our radar, like Tacoma, where I own. I'm watching very, very closely, not just only for my clients, but for my own personal interest. So anyway, there you have it. Rentometer is a good little tool. I pay for the pro. If you ever need rent comps, I'm happy to share those with you. But this is gonna be a tough one. We'll have to watch and see. But I have seen, if you watch my videos, I've been seeing some of these duplexes all throughout Western Washington in the 600 to 900 range, going all cash. And I'm not sure who the buyers are in those situations. Maybe it's mom and dad buying their kid something. Maybe they're just parking some money there that they plan to hold for a while. I don't know. I don't have all the answers of that, but it is surprising to see a lot of these smaller duplexes 100% cash purchases. So hope that's enlightening for you. It's frustrating for me. It's frustrating for a lot of clients. But this isn't a bad market. It's just a challenging market. We just got to learn to navigate it and plan the long game and learn how to use the debt that's available. All right. Thank you for watching.